There is some pretty significant news right now with a couple of major signings. You have Kirk Cousins at his introductory press conference making a statement that makes it sound like there was some tampering, possibly. You have Saquon and you have James Franklin coming out saying Howie Roseman talked directly to Saquon. So let's start with the Kirk element of this, Jori. Like, how big of a deal is it that we're parsing out statements in a press conference to figure out if he talked to somebody he wasn't supposed to?
The only reason this even comes out is because he was trying to thank all the little people, so to say, who aren't in front of the scenes of our trainer is great, our PR is great. Not only do I love the owner, the head coach, and the general manager, but everyone around here I think is really good. And then he accidentally let slip that maybe he met with or talked to the head athletic trainer. So what's hard is that with the Kirk Cousins situation, this is an actual Falcons employee, so it would be easier in some ways to be like, this is someone who works for your team, who violated the rules, you violated the rules, let's do it, versus James Franklin, who I know we'll get to him, but if he's saying, well, Saquon told me that he talked to Howie, James Franklin doesn't have evidence necessarily. It's not like Howie, right. It's not like he's
it's
like,
secondhand.
Hey, right. Yeah. He doesn't, James Franklin does not work for an NFL team. Howie can deny it. And it's not like Saquon sent him a recording that he's now going to turn over. And right. So I think the Eagles are actually probably a little safer here than the Falcons, which is a shame because Kirk was just trying to be nice.
If you get caught, you're just stupid. You don't know what you're doing. It's because everybody's doing it. And I'm not even going to say the years because I know people will try to pick this apart. But during the course of my career here, I had a prominent agent who had a prominent quarterback who told me that ex-coach has been talking to my quarterback throughout this season. I was like, how does he know what he's doing? And he was like, well, his wife would call the wife of my quarterback, and then they would just talk on their wives' phones. And this happened over the extent of an entire season. Never got caught because it was simply two people using the phones of their wives. And to me at the time, that was shocking, but he's like, this happens all the time. He's like, this, everybody in the league knows how to tamper. You don't use your own phone. There's a limited scope in terms of what the league could even chase down.
Do you guys think that the Eagles, Falcons, both or neither will be penalized within the next year?
I think there'll be a small punishment of some sort to the Falcons, some sort of slap on the wrist that nobody really considers, and they'll use
what, like a 7th round pick type thing, or what do you?
Yeah, I would say 6th, 7th round pick somewhere in there, and they take that from them for a trainer conversation that shouldn't have happened. But everybody feels like Kirk is just such a great guy that it gets pushed under a little bit.
I don't think the Eagles will. I just can't see it being provable. It's as simple as a phone call taking place and everybody getting their story straight. Unless, again, it was something that was done stupidly. The money is what closed these situations. It wasn't the stupid rule of that, who are you talking to? Or are you not talking to somebody directly?